Alright guys, hey, this is Scrotitis, and I was on my way to get some sand to make some glass for our next project, and look what I just spotted off in the distance. That looks an awful lot to me like a village. Oh, we've got a wheat farm, we've got two houses. Really? Hello? Anybody home? Doesn't look like anybody's here. Well, that stinks. Just a chicken in a well. Alright guys, we're back here at base camp, macerator shop. Things are starting to come together a little bit more. The roof is almost completed. And a new addition here is an alloy furnace. I wanted that because some of the projects we got coming up in the future are going to have red power 2. A lot of them are going to use the redstone manipulators or redstone capabilities of that mod pack, and to make them you need an alloy furnace, so I went ahead and did that. So I've got my glass from my desert excavation, and we've got the resources we need, and we've actually already got our spark mocked off for our quarry. That is today's project. But so with the quarry, you can either build it and plop it down and let it go to town, or you can designate the area for it to build in. To designate an area, you need landmarks. Okay, so to make a landmark, and we're going to need 4 to mark off this whole property, you need 4 redstone torches. You then take those 4 redstone torches and you put a bit of lapis with them, and you've got yourself 4 landmarks. So I actually already have these torches marking the spot that we need, so we're just going to replace. So I'm going to do this. Alright guys, it's morning time, and we're ready to connect these landmarks. All you do is right click on them. There we go, it worked that time. So you see that red connecting the 4 landmarks. That's telling you this is the plot that is going to be dug out. And Mr. Cow, I tell you what, if you're the guy that didn't tell me about that creeper, I'm not real worried about you going down. Pretty sure it was you, actually. Anyway, so let's dig a little bit of space around this one, because this is where we're going to hook up our actual quarry at. Alright, so actually, first, let's touch on the ingredients we need real quick to make this quarry. We need sticks. We need cobble. We need iron. We need gold, diamond, and redstone. Those are going to be our main ingredients. So, first thing with the sticks, we need to make gears, and we're going to need 7 gears. 7 gears. Okay. So then we got 7 of those gears. Okay. Now we actually need 3 of these in the build, so we're going to put those aside, and we are going to put gold around these 4. And now we've got 4 gold gears, and we need 2 of those, and now we need 2 diamond gears. That is expensive, but there we go. Alright, now to make the quarry 1 remaining diamond. Anyway, you put your pick in the bottom, you put your gold, you put your iron, and then at the very tippy top you put a bit of redstone, and there it is. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, now to power this we're going to need engines, and I feel safest with redstone engines. So for this, I think we're going to, we'll squeeze in 3. Why not? And I believe this is the recipe. You need some pistons. Okay, so I made 3 pistons. a bunch of gears. We've got 3 pistons. There we go, 3 redstone engines. Oh. I've never placed one of these before. I think you can just hit it with a pickaxe to pick it back up. I'm not positive, but let's try it. Nope, that's wrong. And the red line. Nope, that's wrong. Put it on the landmark. Nope, put it here. Oh, there we go. We got it. Okay. So let's get it some power. All right, guys, we got the quarry place, we got the redstone engines in place, and I've actually decided I want to build a little cobble house around this. For the simple fact is that I don't trust creepers. This thing costs way too much money. We're out in the middle of an open field without much lighting. We need protection from creepers, and so that's what we're putting in right now. Alright guys, welcome back to the pump house. That's what we're calling it, at least right now. If you see, I'm holding red alloy ingot, okay? And this is one of the things we needed that iron furnace for. Hooking that up so that we can power these redstone engines. I think this should do the trick. We've got power. Looks like all of them got power. They're not doing anything. Oh. Is it? Doesn't seem to be. Oh, I see. I see our first bit. You see it? The cow sees it. That son of a. I don't know who he thinks he. Oh no. Oh, this is a big guy right here. He's got horns. All right, so there's our first bit. That is pretty exciting. This should slowly start extending around this entire frame. It's like watching water boil. All right. So anyway, let's go get some glass and work on some pipes, and we'll come back. Oh, did you see that? It extended. Oh, right. So what I did here with the connection is I used the red alloy ingot wiring that I made in the alloy furnace. Okay, and that recipe is simply just copper ingot and redstone. And it's a 4-to-1 ratio, so it's 4 redstone to every 1 copper ingot, and you smelt them in the furnace. So I took care of that earlier, and we're going to be using a lot of this stuff later, so it's a good thing we have as much copper as we do. I've been doing some research on the Red Power mod pack, and I absolutely love some of the tools in there. It's gonna make this tons of fun. This may take ages to actually build. We may need to research some sort of alternative engines here. See maybe how else we can power this, because I don't think we're gonna see anything anytime soon at this rate. Alright guys, so we've got 1/8 of the process completed. In the meantime, I have dug out this area, and I think we're gonna do a storage room. So let's make some chest. We touched on pipes, but not extensively. We're just gonna make cobble pipes, because the nice thing with quarries is that you don't need wooden transfer pipes. They automatically shoot the items out the top of them. So we want to make cobble, so it's cobble on either side and glass. Each grouping get 8, so we get 16 from what we put up there. That gives us 22. That should be enough. And then what we're going to do with this, hopefully it works, is run it right out this window. Anyway, this is what I came up with, and it's just the main purpose is really for functionality to be able to come in, and then also to protect what's being mined, and that's really all that it's for. There's no sorting. Basically, what I'm hoping is as they come through, they'll come into the nearest, and then if it's full, hopefully they move on to the next. I don't know how that works, so I guess we'll just wait and see how this works. Alright guys, so I got sidetracked doing some work, came back over to check out the progress of the quarry, and I found no quarry when I got back. And we were minus a redstone engine. We had 3 here. So the only thing that makes any logical sense to me is the fact that I built a cannibal quarry. It devoured itself. As funny as that sounds, or odd as that sounds, it actually is true. I misplaced the quarry when I put it down and put it on the frame instead of next to the frame. So as it was building, it destroyed the block that the quarry was on, as same as it would dirt, stone, sand, anything else. So it's gone. So we did some crazy collecting, and I got another quarry. Actually found quite a lot more diamonds too, but and we've got some other things to play around with. So I'm going to go ahead and get to knocking this frame down. I just wanted to. All right, guys. So we cleaned out the engines, and I got the landmarks put down, and I actually found out another piece of information. You actually only need 3 of these down. So let me right-click and see. Yep, there's our red beam all the way around. So that is that. Let's put it right here. What do you think? 3, 2, 1. And it worked. Okay. So, next. Here's my solution to the slowness that we were facing before. This is what I came up with to speed up the engine of the quarry here. What I'm putting down right now are the wooden transport pipes, and each engine needs one of those to go into. There's the last 2 from over there. And then I'm going to put down stone conductive pipes, and those are wooden transport conductive pipes as well. And those are all connected like that. You make them conductive by putting a bit of redstone in them. Then I'm going to run redstone right down the middle to power this top row of engines. I actually have a step-by-step process here if you want to take a look at that while I'm building this. Dug out the hole, and then we laid the engines down, and then we did the wiring for the bottom. We also then wired the lever, and then the piping, and then the engines for the top, and the top part of the wiring, so that all engines will fire off of one switch. So yeah, we're back to this now, and I think to sort of save space, I'll run this right up along to the building here. I might even run it into the bottom of the quarry, just so. Oh. Just so we're sort of saving on space, because these pipes can be a little hazardous. So. And there we go. That's connected, and let's throw a switch. Really cool thing about these is you can see the electric current going through them. The only problem is it takes a little while. Now you see they're all pumping. And we've actually got 8 on either side, so it's a total of 16 engines. And then their energy goes into the conductive piping, which then goes into the bottom of the quarry. So that's a pretty cool setup. I'm going to help it out by clearing out this, and then that'll also help us keep track of where we're at. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as we see some action from this. Another real quick thing about these redstone engines is that there is no worry of them exploding as long as they are connected to something. So these will get to the point where they're going to keep running and running so this quarry continues to pump out our materials. And they'll be red hot running, but they won't explode. So that is good. As long as they're connected to these pipes, at the end of this pipe could be connected to just thin air or nothing. But as long as this engine is connected to something, it won't blow up. So that's another bonus to the redstone engine. And as you see, it's actually going pretty quickly. I'm pretty impressed. So again, we'll check back in once we see a little bit more progress here. Alright guys, so progress report. We're actually doing really well here. These engines are running much more efficiently, and the original plan was to have a little house with the quarry in it with the engines called a pump house. Well, I kind of moved my pumps over there and still protected the quarry because I hate creepers, and now this is the second quarry that we have, so we just put a little cobble wall to help prevent explosions. But as you can see, we've got the base almost completed. We'll start building up, and then we'll see some quarry action. So I will get back to you guys once that happens. All right, here it is, the operating quarry. The diamonds have finally been put to good use and are getting ready to drill. Unfortunately, right now, nothing but air. But once we get here, we'll start seeing that dirt flowing through our pipes, and we will realize it has all been worth it. So I guess we'll check back in once we get to some solid land. There it is. The dirt is moving. It's exciting. And there it gets dug up. So I am going to go ahead and officially close this episode out as a success, finally. Thanks for hanging out with me again, guys. I hope you learned something, and I definitely did. So we will see you again next episode.